All right, this one is the true battle of the billionaires. Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk are all trying to get to that final frontier.
That's right.
This is SPCE Virgin Galactic.
That's
true. What
true.
we're talking about today. So
Okay.
all
right.
Yeah. So Virgin Galactic.
So you're specifically talking about
Virgin Galactic.
Virgin Galactic.
But
you'll obviously reference the other people.
there are elements of other companies in here.
Gotcha.
So SPCE, this is the only one that you can buy, though. So that's what makes it interesting.
Good call.
So Virgin Galactic is Richard Branson's company, which he is focused on space tourism. So the whole idea is that there's a really cool chrome-looking Star Wars ship thing that he's made. It's called the BSS Imagine.
Really?
So there's actually a whole bunch of versions. There's the Unity as well.
Yeah.
All that kind of thing. They've developed as they go. But the Imagine got released 2 weeks ago, I think.
Really?
So like as a launch video, that kind of thing.
Wow.
And it was really cool. It was towed out of the hangar by a Range Rover, like a Range Rover Vogue in black or whatever. And yeah, so that's a really cool video. It's like
that's cool.
It looks and it's like the garage doors opening and there's a Range Rover towing like a big chrome spaceship coming out of a hangar, and it's like
question.
Yes.
Of the 3 projects, which one did you hear of first? Do you know? Or?
Virgin Galactic.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I feel like I was at school.
Yes.
I think I even did a school project.
So we did this as a school
Did
project.
we?
This is how I know about the company.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought we did.
So yeah, we did a school project where we had to redesign the logo of Virgin Galactic.
Right.
Which is terrible, by the way.
Okay.
But here we go. Hang on.
But we were really young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like it was a long time ago.
So yeah, the whole concept of the company is space tourism.
Yeah.
So that covers taking passengers to space for fun, but also means bringing them back at another point in the world much faster than a plane would be able to.
That's right. So there's some practical purpose.
Yeah. So there is a commercial element to it, and obviously you got to think about this. In 2004, a flat screen TV cost $14,000 or whatever it costs.
Yeah.
You know. Mm-hmm. And now it's $300. You know, you can get the same thing. So you know, I mean, under $1,000 anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like the price of this now is the experiment into the future, you know?
Correct.
So some of the other projects which are competing in space tourism.
Yeah.
We've got Blue Origin, which is founded by Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
So he spends about $1 billion a year on that. And they're trying to make space tourism work as well. So Bezos created the company in secret in 2000. This is the first of the 3 that I'm going to be briefly touching on. So it's actually it was founded first, which I didn't think. So I thought that it was the last one. I thought it was the most recent one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So yeah, just off the back of the .com bubble bursting, so it would have been hard to fund. I don't know how I think he did it all personally.
Yeah.
I
don't know what's the definition of founded. Like,
put $1 billion into and
is
hired engineers.
Okay,
I don't know.
Or is it just like registered the business name?
True, maybe he just registered the business name. I don't know. I'm not in depth on that.
Okay.
So yeah, he announced this week that he's going to be taking a trip to space in July this year.
Wow, that's soon. Wait, that's like next month.
Yeah, so that's next month.
Gotcha.
And on the back of that announcement, Richard Branson announced that he's going to be taking a trip into space, but 2 weeks earlier, so that he can beat the billionaire into space.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because it's billionaires are petty like that, I guess.
Yeah.
They've all got their space travel companies. So we could see a big purge of all of the billionaires if Elon jumps in as well.
Or all of the billionaires might die in the next 2 months.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, they might just blow up in flames.
That's what I was saying. We might see a purge of the billionaires.
Oh, I see. I don't know what purge means.
Oh, it's like death.
Okay. Then yes, I agree.
Yes. So the Bezos one, there was a live auction for a seat on the Blue Origin flight.
Oh yeah.
So you have to guess what the closing price of a ticket was. There was one spot for.
It's just you and Jeff.
You and Jeff, I think.
Oh wow.
Oh well, I assume, and the pilots or whatever.
Some pilots and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna guess it's like.
It's surprisingly cheap. I'll give you that.
Okay. That's good. No, that's a good gauge. All right. I'm gonna say it's in the hundreds of thousands then.
No, it's more expensive than that.
Okay. So it's in the millions.
Yeah. Just guess something.
Okay, I'm going to say, 2.8 million.
It was 4.8 million.
Oh.
So you were pretty close.
Wow.
So it's an 11-minute flight.
Really?
Which means that the cost is $430,000 per minute for that person that's coming up. Because I guess they launch, go up into space, come back down, land, Because the whole idea
11
is
minutes seems pretty short.
it is very short. Yeah,
Wow.
I assume that they're touching space and then coming back.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not a full service, thing.
No.
So I actually personally think that's very cheap if you consider that you may become
Good
friends.
for you. Must be nice.
Well, must be very nice. But I actually think it's very cheap if you consider that you may become friends with Jeff Bezos.
But if you have that kind of money to spare, you probably don't care.
Yeah, but if you have $20 million and you spend $5 million on a ticket
Oh, okay.
and you want to fund your next company
Okay, so it's a
and
bit of a gamble.
and you accidentally become best friends with, by coincidence, Jeff Bezos.
On the 11-minute flight. Oh, so what do you do?
So Amazon, I haven't heard of that. So
The whole time you're not just like,
yeah, while you're taking off and your face is melting off. And
Yeah.
All the gravity's going crazy.
yeah.
So yes, another project is SpaceX, obviously.
Yes, SpaceX.
So Elon Musk's space company.
yes.
This has a lot more hype than the other two, I think.
Yeah,
And obviously because of Elon, he's much more of a character.
he is a character.
So his main goal there isn't space tourism, but it is to colonize Mars. Another goal which I found out about researching this one is global coverage of broadband internet. So Elon founded this company in 2002, 2 years after Jeff Bezos. And since 2018, SpaceX has launched 1,800 Starlink satellites.
Yeah, wow.
Out in the total of, and he's planning on a total of 4,400.
Wow.
Which will provide global internet everywhere. That's like the plan there. Starlink.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the project. So I think he's got more of a practical project than the other two.
Yeah.
Like space tourism, that's all well and good, but
You're not achieving much with space tourism.
yeah, I mean, I guess you're cutting out the need for planes, maybe, but then it's like, even then, is it like environmentally good to like launch rockets just to get somewhere faster? I don't know. I don't know if it's better than a plane or not. So don't take my word for it. Anyway, the 6th of June, 6 days ago, SpaceX launched its 125th successful mission.
Did it?
So
Wow.
it's also had 4 failed launches in the last year, which have led to full explosions.
Okay, some deaths.
So yeah, but
Okay.
125 successful and
That's
4, I mean, yeah.
That's good.
And we can't forget that Elon launched the Tesla Roadster into space in 2018,
Oh,
which
that's
was which was pretty crazy.
I saw a funny TikTok where someone, he was just walking around the street and someone ran up to him. It was like a while ago. I think it was just before he was going to launch it.
Yeah, okay.
And they're like, why are you launching a Tesla into space? Like, blah. And then he turns around and he goes, I don't know I guess it's true. I don't know. But he goes like, I initially sent a block of cheese into space and I don't have anything particularly special that I like about cheese. And then he turns around and he walks off.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so Elon.
Yeah.
A block of cheese. Okay. Well, it makes
Apparently he did.
builds the Tesla brand. How many BMWs are in space? You
Yeah.
know? Exactly. So back to Virgin Galactic there. So they've launched their first suborbital space flight with the VSS Unity. Words are hard to say, man. I gotta say that.
Words. I know.
Words. English. So the VSS Unity has 2 pilots, and it was launched into an orbit of 82.7 kilometers away from the Earth's level, which is actually where it officially enters outer space.
Okay.
So yeah, what's that called? Water level, ground level?
Well, I'm just realizing I think we're starting to cross over into a threshold of information that we don't know that much about.
I think that
It's
we're
becoming quite apparent.
I think it's something it's really embarrassing because it's actually such a basic thing to know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Altitude 0. I don't know.
Yeah.
Zero.
When do we? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you know what 82 off the Earth means, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from where? Like Mount Everest? How high is that?
Yeah, but it's off water level. It's off
is
the
it?
0 altitude level.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought it was anyway.
Perfect.
Anyway, it officially
I didn't even
enters-
know what a lunar eclipse was.
Yeah, it's where the sun is in frront of the moon, or the moon's
But
in
it's
front of the sun.
complicated. Have you ever looked into it?
Well, yeah, there's multiple ones.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the waning and the waxing moon and that kind of
So
thing.
you know more. I don't know.
Yeah. See, space.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Virgin was founded in 2004, which is 2 years. So every 2 years, a billionaire was starting a space company.
Oh, true.
Because it goes 2000 with Blue Origin.
So Virgin was the
2002.
last.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I actually thought it was the first.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't know. Maybe we just knew about it earlier.
Well, it's just a school project, I think. That
We
did
didn't. Yeah, and it's like who knows what SpaceX is when you're 8 years old or whatever.
No.
So yeah.
Well, kids do nowadays.
Well, true. But when you're
Not back in our day.
It wasn't a hype thing. It was
No.
just, you only knew what NASA was pretty much.
That's right. Now, no kids, probably kids don't know what NASA is,
Yeah, they don't do anything cool anymore.
but they do know what SpaceX is.
Yeah. No, kids wear the NASA hoodies. They're
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, but they're like bootlegged by someone else.
Oh, yeah. True.
It's a big merch
That's
thing.
like a Cotton On thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's probably not.
How can they do that?
It's because it's a government agency, I assume. So they probably don't have a trademark on
Okay.
NASA. I mean, that's just my assumption. I don't know though.
Fair. I like
I
it.
thought Chris was back.
Who?
So nothing. No one. I didn't say anything. I said I thought it was Christmas time. So yeah, every two years. So this one's actually the newest of the space companies.
Yes.
Well, of those 3 space companies. It's probably not the newest space company ever.
Not that I can imagine there'd be that many popping up.
That's true.
But you're probably right.
Yeah, probably recently though. It's probably
Okay.
more. So this is really cool. I've got some images to show you.
Perfect.
So this is I can't read and show you. So I'm going to
Okay.
show you these ones.
Yep,
So
gotcha.
there's that.
Yep.
It's like a triple thing going on. Hang on, I got another one, but it's not flicking through to the next one. Here we
Obviously,
go,
everyone
mate.
will be seeing this on the YouTube.
Yeah. So
Video.
there's another one
Sick.
there.
Okay, so it's the same plane.
Okay, yep. So yeah, just a bit of a different angle.
Okay.
So the way that it works is the spaceship is in the middle.
Okay.
What they're actually using, and then there's a sort of a catamaran style of plane
Oh, yeah.
with 2.
I can see that.
Yeah, so there's like essentially 2 planes with like a central wing connecting them, and that's where the spaceship sits, and then it drops off and launches from there.
And the wings and the outside bits just stay as one thing.
Yeah, and the wings and stuff, whatever, go down and land.
Really?
Then the Virgin Galactic, like Unity or whichever one they
Shoots
launch,
off.
shoots off into space from there. So the advantage of that is that they're not launching from the ground
Yeah.
like a rocket would.
Yeah.
So they're launching from orbit, and then because they're already moving and whatever,
Yes.
so like they just have to add the force to
Yes.
get out
Yeah.
into the atmosphere.
Physics.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually did physics. I don't know why we would struggle with any terms. So
I didn't learn about lunar eclipses in physics.
That's true. It was a long time ago too. So.
It's true. It was shockingly long.
Yeah, shockingly long. Yeah, so it takes off with that and then releases from there, and then that central part, the spaceship part, can come back and land on a runway.
Yeah.
So
On a runway.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
Oh,
so it's like
okay.
a plane. It goes into space, then it comes back, all as like this one central.
Wow.
This
That's
one
very
thing.
clever.
So yeah, it is quite incredible, and I'm sure they'll get it to the point where it can take off itself as well.
Yes.
And yeah, it's able to do its own thing without having the extra parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and then that big wide plane has already gone and landed. But yeah.
Wow.
So the International Space Station has actually said it'll open up for tourists.
Oh, yeah. Name a thing I haven't thought about in a while.
ISS.
That would be one.
Isaac Smith ship. So yeah, the International Space Station. That is true. That is a thing that I haven't thought about for a while. Because they used to do a lot more videos and news stories where they would just like have the guys and they would be like squirting a bit of juice.
I think so too.
And that used to be a thing like all the time.
Yeah.
It would be like, yeah, we're just live linking to the...
Yeah.
You'd be on Sunrise or whatever.
And
it's
everyone's just constantly just amazed at the no gravity and what they can do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at what they've figured out how to do this week.
yeah, and oh look, this is how I write with my pen.
Yeah.
And then, they just hold it and throw the pen at the paper or whatever.
I think so
It's like-
too.
It's all a bit of fun. Anyway, so they don't do that much anymore.
Do you reckon they still make those videos, but we just don't watch them?
Maybe-
They think everyone's still watching it?
Well, maybe it's because of all the Netflix and streaming and
Possibly.
stuff. Nobody really watches TV anymore.
True,
Probably
it's
still on
probably
TV.
still on, yeah.
Yeah, you just don't know.
That'd be it.
So, so the currently it's opening up for tourists, so that'll be cool. But they'll have to actually make something that
The
gets
space
there.
station is, did you say?
Yeah.
All right.
So, well, they said they're open to opening up when they have something that'll launch and connect with it and all
So
that
they're
kind of
open
stuff.
to opening up when they open up.
Yeah, many openings will open. So currently the tickets for Virgin Galactic flights, they're
Yes.
indicative only, but they'll cost $250,000.
Bargain. You must think that's dirt cheap.
But no actual, well, yeah, very cheap for me. So yeah, it's it'll cost that much, but there's no actual number allocated yet. It's just on the website, on Virgin Galactic's website, it takes information and it says the tickets will cost more than $250,000.
Right.
But obviously they don't have something that passengers can actually go on yet because it's not safe enough or whatever.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no specific number allocated yet. 39% of people surveyed by CNBC with a net worth over $5 million would buy a ticket at that price point of $250,000 though. So that's pretty cool.
What, over what net worth?
Over 5 million.
Really?
Yeah. So they said that they would buy
Wow.
a ticket because it's like once you're worth $5 million, you could fork out $250K for a once in a lifetime flight to space kind of thing. But that's only
I'm
like,
not sure if I would.
that's only them saying that they would as well. So
Okay.
like
Oh, yeah,
when it comes down to
I'd
it,
probably say I would, yeah.
yeah. So when it comes, yeah, if you had $5 million,
Yeah.
do you have $5 million?
No.
Just a random question. Just checking. Just wasn't sure how well those Tesla shares have been
But
doing.
do I have more than $5 million?
Ah. Imagine if you asked that and it just only worked if you had exactly $5 million. Like, it just said, no, I've got 10 million. So yeah, the getting into the financials and the stock price.
Yeah.
Virgin was listed under the SPAC IPOA,
Yes.
which is Chamath's company, Social
Yes.
Capital.
We like Chamath.
We like Chamath. Say his last name. Say his last name
Now,
right now.
Palihapitiya, but
Nice. We're going to put the spelling right there. Boom. Got him.
I'm just saying it how I say it every time now. It's probably not even right.
I'm expecting you to study it for next time because I'm definitely going to be asking again. It's a recurring theme.
Yeah.
Inside joke. So it changed to SPCE
Yes.
on the 25th of October 2019. At the time, it was priced at $11.79.
Yeah.
I bought it in December 2019, which was 2 months after that. Well, less than two. I bought it less than 2 months after that for $9.20.
Oh,
So it had gone down a little bit,
nice.
and the current price is $35.10. With all-time highs at $54.34.
Yeah, true.
That was on the 5th of Feb
Yes.
this year, so that was when everything was just going nuts.
Those were good times.
Those were good times. I remember back then.
Up 5% in one day.
Yeah, it was nice.
I think the most was like 8% in one day.
And just every day.
2% today.
Every day for a month,
Yeah.
and then just big crash. Anyway, we won't dwell on that too much. So the current market cap is 8.45 billion.
Okay.
The revenue for the December 2020 reported period was 238K. I'm not
Nice.
sure how they made that, but apparently they made it
Okay.
with a loss of 644 million.
Okay.
So that's a profit margin of negative 270,000.
Nice.
So contrast that against SpaceX, which is still private.
Mm-hmm.
It made $2 billion in revenue.
Really?
In the same period. So yeah, it must have been from the Starlink selling its internet services or whatever.
Yep. Makes sense.
So of course it actually takes a long time to have a ship that's ready for passenger flight.
Of course.
And they've been doing a lot more successful test flights and have taken off and landed without issues. And Richard Branson will be testing it himself soon enough to show
Wow.
his confidence in the idea, obviously.
Perfect.
So yeah, I think in conclusion, I think Virgin's very far from being profitable
Yes. Yeah.
or being a realistic investment because they obviously have to take a lot of there's a lot of testing and stuff that has to go
Are
through.
you saying it's not a value stock?
Oh, well, probably not. Undervalued is my rating, my official rating. No, it's not. So yeah, they have to actually make a ticket sale.
Okay.
They have to do all this stuff before they even make a ticket sale.
Yes.
And then they've got to do all this stuff to actually get it to profitability, obviously,
correct.
after that.
Yeah.
So after that, they have to actually start looking at the business and
It's
saying,
true. But it's a
"Oh,
good idea.
Yeah. So it seems like a potential leader in the consumer space, though, for what you can actually buy.
Definitely top 3.
Definitely top 3. And, well, I don't even know if Elon's doing, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, that's that segment.
Perfect.
What'd you think about that? I've actually forgotten that I'm doing the next segment straight after that because
Okay.
this is not my, I've got 3 segments, let's say that. So
But 2 of them have to be together. Is that what you're saying?
2 of them have to be together.
Okay.
Yes.